good, babe? I'm just. Let me show you real quick. She's just so sweet. This is my girl. My girl. You just chilling out with her mama. You just chilling. That's sweet. It's a pretty nice night tonight. It started raining the last couple days. And tonight I was just chilling out. When they do a biopsy on your liver, you're basically you have to have care, somebody to bring you home and all that. And every time I've ever had both my children, I drove myself, I was induced, dealing with my cancer, breast surgery, that drove myself. Any of my CTs, MRIs, or blood, whatever, if they've done work on me. So this one was do a biopsy, and it's because I guess the veins that are in there are quite, they could bleed out. So they have to have somebody watching over you. So basically, I've set it up now where I could get someone to watch me for 8 hours. So hopefully set it up where I think you can stay there for 2 hours and they watch over you, which is kind of I don't understand when they do something in this type of a procedure. They're telling you, well, you need someone to pick you up and stay with you. What happens to people that don't have someone, unfortunately, that's able to be with them? So anyways, it's going to work out and hopefully we'll get through it. I did do one right here on my neck and it came back as I think it's called a Warthin's tumor. So it's benign. So that's like, yoo, good job. I mean, they go in there and they numb it and do their thing. So I just said, put a cloth over my eyes. And for some reason I can do that, and it's just like, I don't have like that claustrophobic. The only thing that I've kind of gained as I gotten older was a little bit on heights. I have a little bit when it comes to the heights for some reason. And somebody may be driving too fast. If I'm not driving, I don't really like to be a passenger. So I don't know if anybody else is like that. I don't really particularly like being a passenger. So I don't like anybody driving too fast or me not having the controls. So maybe that's a me issue, or maybe I'm just preserving myself in my life. Who knows, right? Anyways, so we've got a full next couple of months ahead of us. I see myself going through what we're going to go through. Tonight's a great night, good moon, chilling out, changing over from the new moon that went through last week. Well affected. And moving forward, and how I see it for me, when I'm in a situation, I don't have a TV going on in here, I don't have any extra distractions. Me and my dog are just kind of chilling out here in the living room today and just relaxing, because that's what I really need to do. But that outside kind of like noise and whatever come what may. Hi, buddy. Yeah. Just got to be able to take it with a grain of salt and know that you're doing your best thing within your best intentions to have a smoother journey, through whatever's going on. I really haven't checked into anything that's out there or that's being reported, I really haven't checked into anything. So I do feel like, I know that they were talking about some kind of celestial type of a thing. So in my mind, if it's anything, it's outer terrestrial lands. That would be my first intuition, if anything's coming into our area, because it would probably goes out into further terrestrial lands. I've said that before, the way that I kind of see our realm, the way we are, and how it could go out, and maybe things with a higher intelligence and knowledge and crafts and things that maybe have been around for who knows how long and we're just in the dark. We're just kind of lost at sea still from the floods, gathering trinkets and little gems and gold and silvers and whatever we do here. And we just kind of scavenger along through life trying to get this and that. And, if you could live by the meek and not always needing to have, and just what get what you're doing and be okay alone and put out the good energy so that when things come across your path, it's not such a dilemma that you're dealing with to make that decision for yourself, for your family, or whatever you're doing. It can be strong, like it's coming from within you, you know it's right. Onward, right? Like, keep it moving and keep believing in yourself. That's the best part about all of that. Like, keep going down that road as strong as you can be, because God forbid, with so many people out there with so many intentions, for whatever reason, their mind's been messed with, they're on something, they've got habitual something, and it kind of does, they're in a fog state, and sometimes that's not always conducive with who we are as people and when we got to deal with it. And I think being different, right, not like always being intertwined in it, I'm not, or being out in the world and stuff, I'm kind of very comfortable in this area where I am in my home. And I've found my nook, right? But when I was younger, I started out at 17, and man, I just took right off, and just, I don't even know if you could do the type of work that I was doing, and the contracts and the traveling and I don't know if they still have those types of shows that are all over. They're beautiful hotels, real type of bigger, like Vegas type show, but like more like a little side Broadway show type thing, musical or ice or skating or jazz or tap or whatever. But yeah, some really fun shows that I did, and I'm really not sure if they have those types of contracts, because I know in Vegas they were getting rid of a lot of like the classic Vegas shows, and they were really bringing it. I mean, they were bringing in kind of like it's like the gymnast, Cirque du Soleil type of a show, and the like trampolines and the swinging and the more like the gymnastics and that type of a thing, and the like spinning from ropes and doing all kinds of like contortionist type dancing with a lot of lights and boom and that. I mean, we had the lights and all that and stuff, and glamorous, beautiful costumes with like ostrich plumed feathers and just beautiful. But it's just so different now, It's just really, really different. And I miss it. I miss those days. That's why I love to dance. I'll keep on dancing. I will keep on dancing, because when you stop like your momentum and who you are, like that's how I express and that's how I move my energy. It's just who I am, and I love sharing it, because hopefully for somebody, and even around my age, it'll motivate you to get up, get out. I love getting out and doing my thing outside as well. But if I'm feeling it inside, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to dance. And hopefully that motivates somebody else to get up off the floor and dance. Right now I'm sitting on got a nice a heating pad back here for my lower area. I had a gal, I met her the other day. It was intriguing. It was different. Anyway, she just kind of held when she was taking care of me and taking my blood and everything. And she does like where she can feel your energy. She does a lot of the stuff I do with hands-on massaging, moving every fiber and like really getting the momentum in somebody and like putting your energy. Anyway, she held my wrist, and as she did, she's like, because we're trying to get down to the nitty and the grit, like what's really going on with me. And she said to me, you're because I am having issues in here, but like my lower intestine, I can't wear like tight clothes around my intestine until we figure out what's going on here. And I've always had that for a long, long, long time. So I don't know what we're digging into now and how far it's going to go. But she said you need to warm up your stomach and your lower back. Now I was hit by a car at 65 miles an hour, but you need to warm up your back and your lower, like in your intestines. So I've got a heating pad back here, and then I might lay with it on my stomach. And it does, it kind of just relaxes that lower part of my back down because I have a tendency to hold it there and up in my cheek area. I hold like, especially with the things that I hear and what's going on, I have a big mouth. Like I want to speak up, I want to speak out. We all do. We all want to be heard. But where, when, like you got to find your tribe where you can express those things and not really be put into a situation where you're bag tagged and labeled and you know what I mean? Like you want to be able to express yourself. So, anyways, I'm gonna go on and have the rest of my evening. I had a nice evening tonight, just like I said, relaxing. Had a nice meal. I had this meal at a Japanese restaurant. I'll throw it in there real quick. And it's Japanese, and it's more or less like a tempura. Ooh, my ear just went out. It's kind of ringing. Like a real like high pitch. Wow. Anyways, I had a meal that they called it an avocado bomb, and the other one was a jalapeno bomb where they stuff it with like crab meat on the jalapeno one, and it's tempura style deep fried, and the avocado one had like a cheese or something, or maybe it was the other way around. It was so good. Anyways, got a little discount on that. Ran down there to pick it up, and it was so good. So that's my next meal for when I want to eat out and have something where it is fresh, because I do love the avocado. I love the tempura taste, which I really shouldn't do too many of the deep fries. But it is a really good meal. Anyways, you guys have a great night. Everybody take care and enjoy yourselves. Talk to you later. Bye. Just let me show you real quick. She's just so sweet. This is my girl. My girl. You just chilling out with her mama. You just chilling. That's sweet. Have a great night. Bye.